So let's go to our blog and collections. So not this one. A lot of questions I added, okay, guys, but this is streams related. So this is also not the one. Okay. Let's see here. What is collections? So collections is basically a group of objects which are dynamic. So array is a static data structure. Collections is a dynamic data structure. Dynamic data structure means the data will so dynamically you can insert at runtime, you can decrease, you can increase the size. So both you can do in the collections. But whereas in the array, you don't have that provision. So whatever the array you created, only that size you can keep it. You cannot, increase and decrease the size in the runtime. That's not going to happen. That's a static. So you can store, basically the collection and array both are same purpose. The purpose is storing the elements. Multiple elements you can store in the one single array, one single memory. And here the difference I'll cover later. No, as of now, understand. So what is this collections are doing? So it is a ready-made architecture for storing the elements or objects. And once you store them, you can manipulate that group of elements how you want it. So later you can perform multiple operations. Later you can perform multiple operations. Like, you can search on that group of elements. You can sort the group of elements. You can delete them, or a lot of operations you can perform on that collection. So this is basically a single unit of objects is called a collection. So collection is a root interface. That interface below you have many sub interfaces. So what is mean by a interface?
Interface collection of classes.
Collection of
Classes.
Collection of classes. Interface means
the collection of abstract methods.
So I think so you are not reading that. Okay.
Difference type.
Interface it as a static constant and abstract methods.
Yeah, that's the answer. Okay, that's the answer. It contains constants, abstract
Default
methods,
static
default
methods.
and static methods. You cannot create object for any interfaces. You can only implement them in the classes. The methods doesn't have a body, abstract methods. Okay, so this is the main concept of any interface. Any interface, that's a standard points. You need to remember that. So without interface, you cannot do anything in the WebDriver. WebDriver is completely an interface. So please practice that, right? I think many people are so behind the schedule, and so you have to be very careful on that area. That's a very important concept, this interface concept. Okay. Now, so what are the sub interfaces we have? So set, list, queue, dequeue. And classes, we have array list, vector, linked list, priority queue, hash set, linked hash set, tree set classes. So let's go and detailed. Okay, so java.util package, all these interfaces and classes will be there. So java.util package, all these classes and interfaces will be there. So if you observe this, the top one is iterable interface, then collection interface. Collection is subdivided into again many sub interfaces: list to queue,
Queue.
dequeue, set. Set again has a sub interface, sorted set. So these are the different interfaces. So methods of a collection is basically you have so different methods are declared in the collection interface. Those are this one. First one is add method. So add method, why we are using this add method? It is used to insert this object into collection. So collection dot add method, and your element you can insert into this. So for inserting the element, you're using add method. Add method can return a Boolean value. Then there is a add all method. So add all method will add all the collection of elements into existing collection. So that means two collections you can join with the add all method. So how to use that? You have to create a collection dot add all, and give the collection, which collection you want to join with this collection. That you can do that. So next, so public boolean remove object element. So this is used to delete an element from this collection. So what this method will do, this will remove the element, already existing element you can remove. So that is what this remove method. If it is not there, you cannot remove, right? If it is not there, you cannot remove. So you can delete that element from the collection. So collection dot remove object element. Then public boolean remove all collection C. So it is used to delete all the elements. So from the specified collection. So in this given group of elements can be removed by this remove all method. So only you can give existing elements here, that a given elements will be removed from the collection. So that's the main concept. Here remove will remove the one element. Remove all will remove the group
Given
of
elements, group of elements.
So size method. So the size method will return number of elements present in the collection. The return type method. This is an integer return type. You know how to call return type methods. These are all non-static methods. Okay. So all abstract methods are non-static methods. So int count equal to collection name dot size method. So you want to know number of elements in the collection. You can use this collection dot size method. And clear method removes the total number of elements from the collection. Collection name dot clear. Collection name dot clear method. So public, so boolean. So it will, another one contains method. Clear method will clear all the elements. What is the difference between remove all and clear?
Remove means one
Remove
element,
means
it will remove the given element. Clear means it will remove the all elements.
All I'm asking.
remove all. Delete.
If we given one element, it will remove only one element. Clear means it will clear all.
Removal is giving Boolean type.
Okay. So remove all will remove the given elements. Clear all will clear everything. You don't, it will remove every element in the collection.
Removal also, if we are giving collection.
Only a group of elements. For example, I want total 10 are there. 5 I will give. Only that given 5 elements, it will remove by removal.
Okay.
Clear?
Okay. Yeah.
And clear, you don't need to specify the number of elements. All the elements, or how many are there, everything will be deleted from the collection.
So in the removal, we will create like a group of elements which needs to be deleted and.
Exactly.
Okay.
So out of 10, 5 you want to delete. Which 5 you want to delete? That you specify here. In the as a parameter argument, you need to pass them.
Okay.
Next. Contains method.
Sorry. So why is it the return type is Boolean here?
So
So
if it is not removing, okay, it returns false.
okay.
For example, that element is not there,
Okay. Okay.
but you have given, then it will return false.
Oh, got it.
That purpose.
Okay. Sir.
Next, contains method. So object element. It is used to search an element. It is used to search an element. Okay, so boolean b equal to collection name dot contains object element. So object element, and basically whether this element is present in this or not, you can check it. That's the boolean b equal to collection name dot contains object element. Public iterator. So another method, iterator method. So iterator method, what it will do is, the return type is iterator interface. It will iterate the collection, means a group of elements, right? Again, first element to last element, one by one, it will be iterated and it will store here. So the each element iteration type is iterator interface. Then this iterator interface, you have to loop it with a while loop. So while it dot has next, okay, if this it variable has a value, some element, then get that element with the next method. So it dot next will give you value of that element. So it dot has next will just check the it variable has an element or not, or the value is there or not. That's the iterator interface. Inside you have a has next method, remove methods will be there. 3 methods will be there in this iterator interface. So iterator basically, so generally array you're iterating with the for each loop, right? For each loop and normal for loop. Collection, how you can iterate is using this iterator method. How can you iterate the collection? Using iterator method you can use. So what this iterator method will do, it will iterate only in forward direction, like a for each loop. First element to last element, one by one, it will iterate. That's the iterator concept. And public object array to array. So convert the collection into array format. So that return type of this to array method is object array. So object array name equal to collection name dot to array method. So to array method. So public boolean is empty. So check the collection is empty or not. Public boolean equals object element matches to collection. Matches. So two collection elements are same or not. So boolean b5 equal to collection element dot equals element. And retain all. So there is a remove all and retain all. So this retain all will retain specified elements from the collection, but remove all specified elements will be removed, but retain all retains only specified elements. If not specified here and in your argument,
Will delete.
other elements will be removed from the collection. That's the retain all and remove all difference. This is the iterator interface I was talking. So iterator interface will provide a facility to iterate the elements in forward direction. Only forward direction, not in reverse. So there are three methods are there: has next method, and remove method. Has next, it returns if iterator has elements or not. Boolean value it will return. Basically condition based, if you want to develop, you will use has next method. So first line you have to write iterator interface it variable equal to collection name dot, which collection you want to iterate, that collection name dot iterator method. You have to write iterator method. So while it dot has next, so it dot next you write. So public object next method. So basically next method will fetch the value from this it variable. So whatever the variable you are taking, that variable value it will fetch, and cursor will move to automatically to next element. That's the this next method purpose. So that's the iterator interface, the definition and methods. However, so this code is fixed code. So iterator it equal to collection name dot iterator method. So which collection you want to iterate, that collection you write it. Okay. Any questions here? I'm stopping here. Okay, so tomorrow list will be a bigger one. I cannot